Okay, so we're finally getting around to Mass Effect 3. Hopefully it picks up the screen here. Sorry, just fiddling with it. So I always have to fight with these Mass Effect games so that the streaming stuff will pick it up. There we go. So Mass Effect, one second here. Mass Effect 3, I haven't played as much as the other Mass Effects. Mass Effect 2 is my favorite, so I've played that, like, a lot. Mass Effect 3 I've only played a few times through, and it's been a while since I played them. So I don't remember a lot from Mass Effect 3. I remember some key moments and stuff like that, but it's the one I probably remember the least about, so we will see how that goes. I get to pick which save or whatever. I think because I kind of regretted switching to Infiltrator last time. So I think we're going to switch back to Soldier. Just double checking I want to actually make that switch. Because I do like the cloak, the tactical cloak, for when I need it. And good morning. I do like having the tactical cloak. I don't remember actually using the sticky grenade before. Cryo ammo. And then incinerate. Huh. No, we'll stick with an Infiltrator, even though I regretted it last time.
How bad is it?
Bad. We just lost contact with 2 of our deep space outposts. There's something massive on long-range scanners.
Is this what Shepard warned us about?
I'd stake my life on it.
How long do we have?
Not long. I sent word. The fleet's immobilizing.
God help us all.
In 2157, humanity discovered it was not alone in the universe. 30 years later, they found a peaceful place among dozens of galactic species, but this idyllic future is overshadowed by a dark past. Reapers, a sentient race of machines responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life every 50,000 years, are about to return. The leaders of the galaxy are... God damn it. I hate when it doesn't give you enough time to actually read the thing.
Commander.
You're not supposed to call me that anymore, James.
Not supposed to salute you either. We gotta go. The Defense Committee wants to see you.
Sounds important. What's going on?
Couldn't say. Just told me they needed you. Now.
Anderson?
Admiral?
You look good, Shepard. Maybe a little soft around the edges. How are you holding up since being relieved from duty?
It's not so bad once you get used to the hot food and soft beds.
We'll get it sorted out.
What's going on? Why is everyone in such a hurry?
Admiral Hackett's mobilizing the fleets. I'm guessing word's made it to Alliance Command. Something big's headed our way.
The Reapers?
We don't know. Not for certain.
What else could it be?
If I knew that.
You know we're not ready if it is them, not by a long shot.
Tell that to the Defense Committee.
Unless we're planning to talk the Reapers to death, the committee is a waste of time.
They're just scared. None of them have seen what you've seen. You faced down a Reaper. Hell, you spoke to one, then blew the damn thing up. You've seen how they harvest us, what they plan to do to us. You know more about this enemy than anyone.
That way they grounded me, took away my ship.
You know that's not true. When you blew up the Batarian relay, hundreds of thousands of Batarians died.
It was that or let the Reapers walk through our back door.
I know that, Shepard. And so does the committee. If it wasn't for that, you'd have been court-martialed and left to rot in the brig.
That and your good word.
Yeah, I trust you, Shepard. And so does the committee.
I'm just a soldier, Anderson. I'm no politician.
I don't need you to be either. I just need you to do whatever the hell it takes to help us stop the Reapers.
They're expecting you to, Admiral.
Good luck in there, Shepard.
Anderson? Shepard.
Ashley?
Lieutenant Commander, how'd it go in there?
I can never tell with them. I'm just waiting for orders now.
Lieutenant Commander?
You hadn't heard.
No. I'm a bit out of the loop these days.
Sorry, ma'am. Didn't mean to keep you out of the loop.
It's not like you learned the Reapers were coming and didn't tell me.
True enough.
Admiral.
Come on.
You know the commander?
I used to.
Admiral Anderson. Shepard.
What's the situation?
We were hoping you would tell us.
The reports coming in are unlike anything we've seen. Whole colonies have gone dark. We've lost contact with everything beyond the Soul Relay.
Whatever this is, It's incomprehensibly powerful.
You brought me here to confirm what you already know. The Reapers are here.
Then, how do we stop them?
Stop them. This isn't about strategy or tactics. This is about survival. The Reapers are more advanced than we are, more powerful, more intelligent. They don't fear us. And they'll never take pity on us.
But there must be some way.
Each of us has to be willing to die to save humanity. Anything less, and they've already won.
That's it? That's our plan?
Admiral, we've lost contact with Luna Base.
The moon? It couldn't be that close already.
How they get past our defenses?
Sir, UK headquarters has a visual.
Why haven't we heard from Admiral Hackett?
What do we do?
The only thing we can. We fight or we die.
We should get to the Normandy. Shepard! Shepard! Come on, get up. Here, take this. We've got to get moving. This is Admiral Anderson. Report in, anyone. Lieutenant Commander Williams, is that you? What's your status? I can't raise the Normandy. You'll have to contact me. We'll meet you at the landing zone. Anderson out. They're massive. Come on, Shepard. After we
Right.
get into the Normandy, they'll pick us up if we can get to the spaceport. Let's move. Look out! How do you stop something so powerful? Take a running jump. It's farther than it looks. Come on, let's go.
I love how jumping out the window was the direction we thought to go in.
Come on. We'll have to go this way. Looks clear. Let's go. Come on, let's keep moving. Lieutenant Commander, you read me? I'm patching in Shepard.
We're almost to the Normandy. I've got Lieutenant Vega with me.
Husks! Take him out!
Where? Ah,
Shoot him!
there we go.
You haven't forgot how to shoot, have you? I'm out of ammo. Come on, we gotta move. Have to take these things out the old-fashioned way.
All right.
Don't let him grab you.
It's already down. Is there another one? Ah. Anything there important there? No.
Gotta find a way out of here. Watch it!
Hey. Oh, I have to hold it. There we go.
Through this way. Hey. It's okay.
Everyone's dying.
Come here. I need to get you someplace safe. Take my hand.
You can't help me.
Shepard! In here. This is a goddamn mess. Every minute these machines are here, thousands of innocent people die. I won't be responsible.
It's hard enough fighting a war, but it's worse knowing no matter how hard you try, you can't save them all.
Exactly. They get so fast. I thought we'd have more time.
We knew they were coming.
And they still just cut through our defenses. We need to go to the Citadel. Talk to the Council.
The Citadel? The fight's here.
It'll be everywhere soon enough. You said it yourself. The Reapers will destroy everything if we don't stop them. The Council has to help us.
You sure about that?
No, but you were a Council Spectre. That has to count for something. Gotcha!
Thanks. I owe you one.
More than one. Grab some ammo. Reload, let's keep moving.
So one thing I do like about this one is how much, like, it's very dark.
Come on, it hasn't been that long since you've handled a weapon.
Why you gotta keep, you know,
Lieutenant Commander Williams, we're in
making
sight.
comments?
ETA 3 minutes.
We've made it to the Normandy, taking heavy fire. Oh god! They're gonna take down that dreadnought. Invasive maneuvers.
Lieutenant Commander, Ashley. Normandy, we're going to reroute. Do you copy? Normandy, come in. Friendlies.
You two all right?
Get down, they'll see you.
Keep your head down.
I'm not even good with names, so.
Nice stuff. Finish them all.
Right. Yeah,
Shepard, over here.
yeah, you just keep saying how much I suck at everything I'm doing. Okay, I have enough ammo, we're good.
What happened here?
Our gunship was shot down. We barely made it.
You have a radio? We're trying to contact our ship.
No. There's one in the gunship, but it's gonna be crawling with those things.
Stay here, son. We'll get you out of here. Come on. Let's get to that gunship.
Needed to get the guy out of the way to have the little bridge. Okay.
What the hell are those things?
Okay, let's get some special ammo on. Good. Oh, no. Okay. Now we're good. Nice.
Normandy, this is Anderson. Do you read?
Admiral, what's your location?
By a downed gunship in the harbor. I'm activating its distress beacon. Send support. We've got wounded down here. Lieutenant! Damn it! I lost the signal.
Let's hope that beacon does its job.
And fast, we've got company.
I like the design of these guys.
Hope they get there soon.
You and me both!
Running out of ammo.
Cavalry has arrived.
About time.
Let's go!
Welcome back, Shepard.
Thanks.
Shepard!
Come on!
I'm not going. You saw those men back there. There's a million more like them, and they need a leader.
We're in this fight together, Anderson.
It's a fight we can't win. Not without help. We need every species and all their ships to even have a chance at defeating the Reapers. Talk to the Council. Convince them to help us.
What if they won't listen?
Then make them listen. Now go! That's an order.
I don't take orders from you anymore, remember?
Consider yourself reinstated, Commander. You know what you have to do.
I'll be back for you, and I'll bring every fleet I can. Good luck.
You too, Shepard.
What the hell's going on? Where's Anderson? Where are we going? Hey!
We're leaving.
Leaving?
What's going on?
Anderson wants us to go to the Citadel, get help for the fight.
Bullshit, he wouldn't order us to leave.
He can see what's going on. Without help, this war's already over.
Then you can drop me off at the nearest depot, cause I'm...
Stop it, Lieutenant! You don't want to go. We get it. But this isn't a democracy. We're going to the Citadel. You want out? You can catch a ride back from there.
Commander!
Joker, that you?
Alive and kicking. Got an emergency transmission from Admiral Hackett for you.
Patch it through.
Shepard, sustained heavy losses. The force was overwhelming. There's no way we can defeat them conventionally.
Anderson's already ordered me to the Citadel to talk to the Council.
First, I need you to... Lance outpost on Mars. We lose control of the system.
Yes, sir.
Been researching the Prothean archives with Dr. Tassoni. We found a way to stop the Reapers. The only way to stop them. Contact soon. Hack it out.
Joker, set a course for the Mars archives.
Mars? Roger that.
This is local.
Why Mars? What does he think we'll find there?
I don't know. Yet. But if it helps us win this war... Grab your gear.
trying to reach Mars on secure channels. No one's answering.
Any sign of Reaper activity?
Negative.
Edie?
The base appears to be online. It's possible the inhabitants were evacuated.
We'll know soon enough. Be ready, Joker. Just in case.
Roger that. Normandy out.
We're almost there.
Still no contact from the base, but we've got a massive storm headed our way.
How long till it hits?
Half hour tops. After that, we're gonna have difficulty keeping up comms with the Normandy.
Understood.
Oh. Wait. Alright, so I got a bunch of points to spend. I don't have any on the sticky grenade either, so I should put some on that. Increase recharge speed or damage by an additional 40%. Probably that. Okay. Whoops. So I'll make sure they have at least one of each of their options here. Boost weapon damage, that seems like a good one. Concussive shot is always good. Yeah, we'll up that a little bit and then do the Alliance officer. I don't know on that. Yeah, let's just make sure everything's up. Okay. And then I'll figure out from there how to improve each one once we're fighting and I get a better idea of what everybody might need. Yeah, I thought maybe I could just get it to do all. Okay. There we go. Seemed good to go.
Damn, that's a huge storm. Looks a lot bigger in person.
Come on, Lieutenant, it's not that bad.
Doesn't mean it can't kill us.
I'm more worried about the war back on Earth, or the fact that nobody here is reporting in.
Fair enough.
I remember when the trailer came out for this one.
Alliance, Sergeant Reeves. Doesn't look like he put up a fight.
Something's not right here.
Keep a low profile till we know what's going on.
Roger that.
is that the trailer for this one was really well done, really emotional.
Holy shit. They're executing them. They know we're here now.
Yeah, because I shot at them. Oh. Yeah, because I'd considered...
Sure look like it. What's Cerberus doing here on Mars? Good question. You don't know?
I'm not with them anymore, Ash, if that's what you're asking.
It wasn't, but you have to admit, it's a bit convenient.
I wanted to be able to get my shotgun. Where are they? Back, but I like having the incinerate as just incinerate and not as a incendiary ammo. Jesus.
Doesn't look like they came here in force.
Yeah, just a few vehicles.
Kinda suggests they had help. From the inside.
Seems likely.
You'd need a lot more men and firepower to take this place otherwise.
Make sure that I save. I don't have to redo the stats. Oh.
I need a straight answer, Shepard.
About what?
Do you know anything about this? What is Cerberus doing here?
What makes you think I know what they're up to?
You worked for them. How am I supposed to believe you've cut all ties?
Oh. Well, yeah, the waiting's over, so that's good. But, I mean, a lot of people... There's a lot of Discord servers that are kind of toxic and don't actually look out for the people in them and aren't very inclusive. I've seen that so much, where people... a lot of people have talked to me about how they've been in servers and... just either stood up for themselves, for their boundaries, or wanted to be accepted for just who they are because of being neurodivergent or disabled or even trans and stuff, you know, and still, like, they get attacked, and when they stand up for themselves, they get kicked out or whatever. And it really sucks. So with my servers, I try to, like... The safety of everybody in it and the comfort of everybody in it is one of the most important things to me, and I try my hardest to make sure that everybody's safe and happy and that everyone feels heard as well.
I use them to take down the collectors. That's it.
They rebuilt you from scratch. They give your ship, resources...
Let me be clear. I've had no contact with Cerberus since I disabled the collector base. And I have no idea why they're here now or what they want.
Commander Shepard's been under constant surveillance since coming back to Earth. No way they've communicated since.
Sorry, Shepard. I just...
Well, it might be for the best not to be part of a server that's toxic.
You want to hate Cerberus? Fine. But I'm done explaining myself to you.
Yeah, fuck Ash anyways. Ashley and Caden are like the worst from the follow through from the first one. That's my girl.
Easy there, Lieutenant. She's with us.
Shepard, thank the goddess you're alive.
You too, Liara.
Hey, sup, babe?
I was so worried when the reports came in. I'm sorry about Earth.
Yeah, it was difficult to leave.
Ashley, I'm sorry. But why'd you come here?
Hackett ordered us to come. Said you know what was going on.
I do.
Hallelujah. Some answers, finally.
Maybe. I've discovered plans for a Prothean device. One that could wipe out the Reapers.
Here? On Mars?
In the Prothean archives, yes.
Sounds like this weapon might be our best chance to blow the Reapers to hell.
It's not a weapon, not yet. It's plans for a device, a blueprint.
It's more than we had a minute ago. How do we get it?
The archives are just across that tramway. Assuming Cerberus hasn't locked it down.
What are they after?
Yeah, they seem hell-bent on catching you.
They want what I'm here for. What we're all here for.
But why?
The Protheans came close to defeating the Reapers. They had plans to destroy them, but ran out of time.
And anything powerful enough to destroy the Reapers.
Just might be something Cerberus would be interested in.
So it's a race to the archives.
We got company.
Bring it on.
Not this time, James.
What?
Get back to the shuttle. If Cerberus beats us to the archives, I need you covering the exits.
There's a lot of like, shut up, James, happening.
Now, Lieutenant.
They're getting closer. We should take cover.
Looks like they found us.
All right. I'm not too sure if I can land one of these, but we'll start with that.
Not a problem for someone with biotics.
I was really bad at aiming right there. And I highly recommend these games. I mean, like I mentioned, I've replayed 2 a lot. 3 less so, but like, it's so dark. And that's part of why. Also, 2 is just the best one.
That's all of them. Good. Let's find a way up.
Yeah, it's got replay value because, I mean, I'm just making sure that there's nothing we can grab down here. There's different romances you can do, and pursue. Vehicle lift. I assumed we had to go up that lift, but what does this button do? I don't know.
This is a secure station. How did Cerberus get in?
Not sure.
Okay.
One minute we were getting reports of the Reaper invasion. The next, there was chaos. Didn't even realize it was Cerberus at first.
Could they be working with the Reapers?
Does she have, yeah. Let's get these points in here. But yeah, like, just the romances alone make it so that, because you get interesting dialogue and stuff, and different scenes with them, and then there's choices that you can make that change things. Like in the first one, you can kill Rex, which obviously I love Rex too much to actually do that. I always make sure he lives. But yeah, there's lots of like different things like that you can do. I've never played Andromeda, which is the one after Days. And I've heard that Andromeda sucks, but I do eventually want to give it a try.
Doubtful, but I suppose anything's possible.
They've sabotaged the elevator.
Look for another way up.
Well, I used the vehicle. Can I reach the button from standing on top and then just ride that up? Or did I ruin that? I can't remember. Oh no, that's... we can do that. Okay. Yeah, it's... I was so excited for it. I was like in tears when the trailer came out for Andromeda. I was so super excited, and then I never ended up getting it to play it, and then I just heard from so many people that it was awful. But I'm still going to give it a try, just because, I mean, like, I'm a fan of the series, and
Shepard, take cover.
I don't want to just play these 3 and never try it. Boop. And in regards to having so many games to play, I am also in that boat. I have a bunch in my library. And then I have even more that I want to buy to play. And then they're just always coming out with more and more games. Yeah, the glitches and stuff.
Headway controls should be nearby.
From Cameron Harrison to Exogeny Corporation, Miss Mika, thank you for your kind offer of new and cutting-edge technology. As with every other offer you've made, we're going to have to decline. Our proprietary rights experts have gone over your contracts again and found them lacking again, and in short, we're not interested. Please don't contact us anymore with your generous offers. Best, C. Harrison.
Damn it. Security's been tampered with.
I wish developers would consider taking their time with games more often. Because, like, I'd rather wait longer for a game than end up with shit.
Shepard, see if you can gain access to the pedway. I can't seem to unlock the live feeds, but...
Hey, did you see that? Who's that woman in the vid?
That's Dr. Ivakure. She got here about a week ago. Any luck?
Pedway's been locked out.
Alright, looks like there's construction nearby. We can get out on the roof. We can find a way around from there.
Great. Let's move.
I'm also bad for, like, starting games, and I'll be interested in the game, and it's not necessarily that the game is boring for any reason, but I will not finish it.
Storm's getting closer. What the hell? Looks like the Alliance is still putting up a fight. That tram heads to the archives. Once Cerberus is across, they're at the final security checkpoint. And that's where we're headed.
Alright. I think I'm...
Barely. Storm's causing interference. I didn't read that, James. Repeat. This airlock shouldn't be open. Doesn't look like it was forced. No, you have to override security protocols. Someone vented the air from this room while they were still here. Looks like they died trying to claw their way out. This is brutal, even by Cerberus standards.
From Shoden to Cameron Harrison. Cam, who the hell is that woman messing in my files? Get her out of here. I won't have my system messed up by some wannabe expert. They really love the quotations in these messages. Who'll be gone next week. Damn strangers who think they know it all but don't care about what we're really trying to achieve here. Dr. Eva, seriously? Don't you remember what happened last time? S. Yeah, and then when you go to pick up the game later, like, cause you'll be really into it, you'll play it a bunch, and then put it down and focus on something else. And then when you come back to it, you've forgotten the controls.
What's our order? There's an Alliance force in here somewhere. We need to keep them away from the core. Check the next room. It's dark in
You forget the controls, you forget the plot up to that point. What are you doing, buddy?
We need to pressurize the room first. There we go. We have access to the labs. They'll take us right to the tram station.
Hey, looks like there's a recording of what happened here.
Security station. Come in. We're seeing some odd activity down here. Our security protocols just kicked in. Everything's locked down. Doctor, I'll get you a report as soon as...
Guess we know how Cerberus got in.
I should have realized it when I met her. I was just so focused on finding a way to stop the Reapers.
Stopping the Reapers is the only thing we should be focused on. It's not your fault.
But what if we're wrong? What if there's no way to stop them? What if these are our last days and we spend them scurrying around trying to solve a problem we can't fix?
Liara.
I know. I shouldn't think that way. I don't know how you do it. You've always stayed focused even in the worst situations.
When there's so much at stake, I think about my friends. Loved ones. What I'd lose if I failed.
Me too.
We'll stop them, Liara. Together.
I believe you. Or I believe that you believe. Maybe that's enough. Okay, doors open. We can get to the labs and tram station through there.
Good. Let's move.
Right. Whoops. It's over here. From Phasa Heikel. Yeah, that's a name. to Sandville Fletcher. Yeah, I know, 2 external specialists in the same week is a bit insane, but Hudson, I've heard about the Asari before. She's really well known, and she's done some amazing research on the Protheans. I don't know zip about that Dr. Eva chick, but Liara Tassoni, she's the real thing. I'm attaching some of her advanced papers on Prothean culture. Read them. You'll be a believer too when you're done. I can't wait until they introduce her to people. This is so exciting. Where is this? Oh shit. Okay. We're okay. Where'd he come from? My Elder Scrolls builds, I've made some random builds. But I always end up I always end up doing a Dark Elf, usually, as, my race, and then, I mean, I'm always going to be doing the Dark Brotherhood, so I always turn into some kind of assassin, but I was never much for the archery. Usually I dual wield. Well, obviously, you can dual wield in, I think Skyrim was the first time you could dual wield, and before that you just had to do swords. Or it might have been Oblivion. Now I can't remember. Yeah, Mass Effect has some pretty diverse names and stuff in it, which is nice. Doesn't just have those all the generic names. I mean, Ashley is pretty generic, but... Okay. I want to go in? No? Okay.
What's that smell?
They just activated the decontamination protocols.
With the staff still inside.
Crispy.
This is where they studied the various relics unearthed here.
Personal notes, S. Esparza. We haven't been able to decipher much, if any, of the language yet, but the visual documentation gives us some idea as to what they were studying. Namely, us. They seemed particularly interested in early humanity's evolutionary process, judging by the way they organized their files and highlighted specific occasions. It seems a bit fantastic to write this, but everything indicates that they seemed to be trying to chart the curve of humanity's intellectual progression.
What did they find?
More than I could describe in a short conversation. And they'd only scratched the surface. There are vaults filled with Prothean data troves that have never been studied.
All right.
That's the tram line. Takes us right to the archives. No doubt Cerberus has it locked down. Hopefully we can override it at the security station. It's just through here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Look out! No kidding!
Is that the only way in? It's the only way I know of.
We'll skirt around it. Stay out of its sights.
I'll move up first. Don't let it target you! Keep your head down.
Well, geez. With the assassin builds, though, that I do, I'm also not very good at stealth.
Keep your head down.
So I often fail at stealth stuff and end up just killing people, you know. In Oblivion, one of my favorite weapons to carry around was a claymore.
Damn it! Stay in cover, Shepard.
Whoop.
Keep moving.
Oh shit. Get down.
Damn it.
I tried to slide around the corner, it didn't quite work.
Get me out of here.
Nope. There. Okay. We're not doing great.
Get me out of here.
There we go.
The turret can't fire on us from here.
We're good? Alright. Yeah. Looks like he's listening to some good tunes. Okay, research notes. J. Tasman. The last location seems to have run dry, but judging from the communications system layout and the backup power supplies equipped by the first Prothean research base we discovered, we think a secondary base may be located deeper underground. We're going to need permission from the powers that be to excavate further. But considering the recent renewal and enthusiasm for the work we're doing here, I don't think clearance will be an issue. Okay. Double check in, make sure I got ammo and everything. We're all good. Maybe do a quick save.
Set up a perimeter. No one else comes across.
We still have teams on the other side.
No one! And shut down those cameras.
Looks like they've made it to the archives.
And it looks like they won't be sending a tram anytime soon.
Can you override it?
The archives are on a separate network. We're completely locked out.
Not completely. What if we could find a short-range transmitter? Helmet to helmet.
And?
And then we convince them that we're with them. And the Alliance forces have been taken care of.
Good idea. See what you can find. What?
The Lieutenant Commander has become very capable.
Agreed.
Commander, I found something.
What have you got?
He's got a transmitter in his helmet. If I can... Oh. Oh god. He looks like a husk.
Yeah, not quite. They've definitely done something to him.
Engineered by Cerberus? They claim to stand for humanity, and they do this to their own people. That could have been you, Shepard. For all I knew, that's what Cerberus had done to you.
She won't let up.
I don't have the time or energy to convince you to follow me.
I'm with you, Commander. I just wanted you to know why I...
Come on. Let's see if we can get them to send that tram over. Hello, this is Delta Team. Anybody there?
Where the hell have you been? Never mind, what's your status?
We're at the tram station, waiting for extraction. All hostiles terminated.
Roger that. Echo Team will ride over and secure the station.
Think they bought it?
If they didn't, they'll figure it out soon enough.
We should get in position. Flank them when they get off the tram.
Good thinking, Elsie.
Okay. Wait. Well...
Understood.
Got it.
Here they come.
I don't know if I'll need this right off, but, I should probably get more into cover. Whoops, I didn't want her next to me. That's fine.
this up quickly. The archives are right on the other side.
That and a squad of pissed off Cerberus troops.
About the value of the data stored here.
Shit. I was hoping to catch him. Yeah, that's part of the fun of playing and then importing the games, is you get to see how the choices and the deaths and stuff from previously will affect everything. Whoa. Just randomly roll. Okay. I want to make sure, because this is locked, right? Can't get through, so yeah, we're going through this door. Yeah, we lost Tali, Morden, and Zaid, which I'm not too heartbroken about him because it was my first playthrough, like actually seeing him because I wasn't familiar with the DLC.
Shepard.
Elusive man.
Fascinating race, the Protheans. They left all this for us to discover, but we squandered it. The Alliance has known about the archives for more than 30 years. And what have they done with it?
What do you want?
What I've always wanted. The data in these artifacts holds the key to solving the Reaper threat.
I've seen your solution. Your people are turned into monsters.
Hardly. They're being improved.
Improved?
That's what separates us, Shepard. Where you see a means to destroy, I see a way to control, to dominate and harness the Reaper's power. Imagine how strong humanity would be if we controlled them.
Yeah, Tali's one of my favorites too, and so I haven't actually played 3 with Tali Lost, but I also haven't played 3 a lot, to be honest, so it will be interesting. And so Earth has been attacked by the Reapers, and we had to abandon Earth, and just went to a Mars facility that Admiral Hackett asked us to go to. And that's where we figured out Cerberus is doing some sketchy shit, like always. Bear with me one moment, everybody. I just need to take some pain pills. Here we go.
With that data, I'll rid the galaxy of those machines once and for all.
Your vision is pathetically limited. You were a tool, an agent with a singular purpose. In that, you were successful.
But like the rest of the relics in this place, your time is over.
Enough talk. Liara?
Don't interfere with my plan, Shepard. I won't warn you again.
Go to hell.
Shepard.
What?
The data, it's not here.
It's being erased.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Damn it! How's he doing it?
It's local. Someone's uploading the information.
Hey, step away from the console. Now! Ugh. She's got the data! She's faster than she looks. Stay close.
Oh.
We can't lose her.
Alright. Yeah. Motherfucker. Shutting the door in my face. Let's, yeah, use. There we go.
There she is. Stay on her! She's getting away. Watch out! Over there!
Come on. There we go.
Down there! James, you read me? Cerberus has the data! Radio the Normandy! Get them down here now!
Fact A, the A button, is the button for everything. It makes it really difficult to do the speedy running and reactions.
She's getting away! Damn it! James! Normandy! Anybody!
I got this one.
Yeah, the Reapers are a pretty consistent enemy throughout.
Normandy's en route. They'll be here soon.
We need the data. Let her go.
Orders?
Finish her.
Grab that thing. Bring it with us.
Shepard, we got Reaper signatures in orbit.
The mind control guys were the collectors, which worked with the Reapers. So, pretty much.
Ashley needs medical attention. We have to leave the Sol system.
I know.
The Citadel is our best chance. We can find help there.
Get us to the Citadel, Joker.
Roger that.
Hold on, Ash. See what you and Edie can learn from that thing.
Commander, I'm receiving a signal over the secondary QEC. I believe it's Admiral Hackett.
Patch me through.
I'll forward it to the comm room.
Shepard, are you reading me? Commander.
Edie, can you clear this up? I'll do my best.
Did you get to the archives?
I was there. So was the elusive man.
I was worried Cerberus might try something. Did you get the data?
Most of it. He downloaded some before I could stop him. Edie and Liara are analyzing what we recovered.
What have you learned? Was it worth the effort?
Preliminary evidence suggests the data is a blueprint for a Prothean device.
Device?
A weapon, massive in size and scope, that's capable of unquantifiable levels of destruction.
Send me the data. We'll do our own analysis. If Liara's instincts are right, this might be the key to stopping the Reapers.
I hope so. Lieutenant Commander Williams was critically wounded. We're taking her to the Citadel.
Sorry to hear that, Shepard. But we both know this is just the beginning. Talk to the Council, show them what you found. With luck, they'll give you all the support we need.
And if they don't?
Do whatever it takes to get them on board. I'll be in touch soon. Hack it out.
Shepard? EDI is extracting data from the Cerberus machine. We'll have details to present to the Council by the time we reach the Citadel.
And Lieutenant Commander Williams?
I've done what I can for her. She needs proper medical attention soon. The Admiral's right. It's going to get worse, isn't it?
Unless we stop the Reapers, yeah.
I've looked at the data. This weapon could be the answer if we can build it. I get the sense you don't quite believe it, though.
You didn't see what they did to Earth. How is one weapon supposed to stop them?
What are our options? You know we can't win this conventionally. Shepard. Isn't it worth trying, at least?
I'm gonna check on Ashley and James. Make sure we're ready to present our findings to the Council.
I'm sure the Council will see the need to help.
It'll be a hell of a short war if they don't.
Barely got a pulse here.
Move him out.
Where are you taking her?
Where to Memorial. Best care in the Citadel.
We're not going with?
We need to see the Council.
Right. Looks like they might be coming to see you.
Commander Shepard. Got word you were arriving.
Captain Bailey, good to see you again.
Yeah, you too. Though it's Commander now.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Now half my job is dealing with political bullshit and escorting dignitaries around. No offense.
None taken. So you're here to bring us to the Council?
I'm here to tell you the Council is expecting you, but they are dealing with their own problems with the war and everything. They apologize for the inconvenience and blah, 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 blah. Meet them here at Adina's office. They'll be ready soon enough.
All right.
You might have time to go by the medical center if you want to check on progress over there.
Meeting with the Council is our top priority.
I'll head up to Adina's office now. Meet you there.
One of my men can show you the way. You?
I'm just a tourist today. I'll try not to get in any trouble.
Commander, we've got a situation in the embassy quarters. We could use your help.
I'll be right there. The other half of my job. I'll see you around, Shepard.
No doubt.
Well, when they, with each game, they kind of like upgrade the graphics and then they try to adjust that when you're importing. So I believe, which I've never done, you can alter the face and it'll actually look better. They'll have better faces, but I always just import the original face that I've chosen. Also, the scars aren't there. In 2, especially since we were doing more of a neutral character, because I always do a neutral character. Where am I going here? If you have more Renegade, the scars in 2 start to glow. So they're really prominent and really visual, and even your eyes will start to glow. And so because I was playing a more neutral character, the scars were really prominent, and they're not so much anymore. I don't remember where I'm going.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination.
Okay.
One moment, please.
Yeah, if you do all Renegade, it gets pretty intense.
Recent intel suggests that the entire Batarian hegemony has been destroyed by an unknown force.
Okay, so we're going over here.
Reports indicate that Earth has fallen to the same enemy force that attacked Batarian space.
Commander, Councilor Udina said you'd be coming. If you'll follow me, the council is already in session.
Counselor, the Reapers are in our space as well. Earth is no more or less important than any Council homeworld.
But Earth was the first Council world hit. By all reports, it faces the brunt of the attack.
How do you know this is the brunt? New Reaper fronts are opening up everywhere.
The reports are accurate. Earth was attacked. A full-scale invasion. And it's just the beginning. We need your help. Everything you can spare.
Earth may be suffering, but our worlds are falling too. The Turians have lost Tatris.
We must fight this enemy together.
Need I remind you that the last time we fought the Reapers, Shepard sacrificed the Council to protect human interests?
True, but in
That
the
was to
end we
protect
survived
people.
because we followed Shepard's lead.
And what if that's not enough this time?
The reports are dire. If we throw everything we have at the Reapers on Earth and lose, what then?
I don't expect you to follow me without a plan.
Counselors, we have that plan. A blueprint created by the Protheans during their war with the Reapers.
Prothean? What is it exactly?
We're still piecing it together. But it appears to be a weapon of some sort.
And this is capable of destroying the Reapers?
So it would seem.
It's immense and intricate.
This is a fool's errand. The Protheans were wiped out by the Reapers. Clearly, the weapon is flawed.
It was incomplete. There was a missing component, here. Something referred to only as the Catalyst. But they ran out of time before they could finish building it.
Do you believe in this, Shepard? After what you've seen of the Reapers?
It sure as hell beats standing around and arguing about it. And while I haven't always agreed with Udina, he's right about this. We need to stand together, now more than ever. The Reapers won't stop at Earth. They'll destroy every organic being in the galaxy if we don't find a way to stop them.
The Council cannot give Earth the military support it needs. Our own planets must come first.
The Solarian Union is convening a summit amongst our species. If we can secure our own borders, we may be able to aid you.
Our fleets are also engaged. Honesty is all I can offer, Commander. I will not make a promise of rescue that I cannot keep.
Well, thank you for
Shepard,
joining us, Brain
Meet
Tickles.
me in my office.
Have a good night.
I hope that's an offer of support. I'll be digging up what I can on this Prothean device, Shepard.
They're a bunch of self-concerned jackasses, Shepard. We may have a spot on the council, but humanity will always be considered second-rate.
How can they be so blind?
Commander, I can't give you what you're asking for, but I can tell you how to get it.
I'm listening.
Palaven's Primarch Fedorian is the one that called the War Summit. He's your kind of man, open to extreme solutions. Trouble is, he didn't get out of Palaven's system when the Reapers attacked. We don't know if he's alive. He's essential to the summit. If the Normandy could extract him without being detected...
And, yeah, so the Reapers, because they're machines, they can just pretty much create more. And their whole goal is they want to wipe out organic life. You know, that old bag. And, so they, wipe out organic life or enslave organic life, essentially. Lots of space zombies.
You want me to rescue his ass in the hopes he considers helping Earth?
Put bluntly, yes. I shouldn't even be telling you about it. But we need Fedorian alive, and your ship can get him. Save the Primarch, gain an ally. One with the power to grant you what you're looking for.
Well, the Reapers ravage Earth.
Your counselor was right. We need to work together. This is the best way to get that. Our intel says Primarch Fedorian is on Palaven's largest moon. Get in and out undetected, and he'll take care of the rest. Good luck, Commander. You're gonna need it. There is one other thing. The Council has agreed to reinstate your Spectre status. And there are certain resources that will be made available to you. Good luck.
Well, that went well.
It's a start. I'll talk to the others in the meantime. See if we can support this summit. Move things along.
Thanks.
All right. I like looking around, it's really pretty. All right. Let's go, actually. So we gotta go do that. So this game is a lot of doing the little missions and trying to get people.
There is no anti-humanity conspiracy here, Ms. Al-Jalani. The Council's simply not granting interviews at this time.
My viewers are going to know that CSEC and the Council are denying them access.
Listen, lady, you think I like playing gatekeeper between the paparazzi and the politicians? I don't have time to babysit them, and I'm not here to hold your hand.
Well, I'm camping out until I'm granted an audience.
Fine. I hope you brought a sleeping bag.
Commander Shepard? Commander, humanity has questions.
Damn press.
So you're keeping the peace?
Yeah, I feel like a glorified doorman.
Most people would see it as a move up.
Wedged in here with all the stuffed shirts? I'd rather be back down on the streets. I appreciate the higher pay grade, but I'm not a political creature.
So in this one, a lot of the missions are about trying to convince people to kind of join in fighting against the Reapers, trying to get people to unite and stuff. So there are a lot of choices where you have to kind of like actually pick who you're supporting. And there's almost immediate negative impacts for some of the choices. So yeah, that's how this one kind of plays out. It's very, it can be very stressful.
Politicians are the weeds of the galaxy.
If that was a bumper sticker, I'd stick it right here on my desk. It's killing me about Earth.
You and me both.
I haven't been back in years. Now I may never. If this ain't the end of days, it's pretty damn close.
Alright, so yeah, we're gonna try to talk to everybody before we go. Whoops. I do not. I was trying to save. There we go. Okay, so then we go down to the embassy.
According to the Council, these galaxy-wide attacks are part of a massive and organized invasion plan.
Commander Shepard. Commander, the people of the Alliance have questions.
I don't know if I want to talk to her yet.
Commander Shepard.
Hey, Commander. Liara told me the Council's not interested in helping us.
Something like that.
Why would they? Look at this place. There's no war here. People are whispering about it. They're talking about it, but they don't really believe it.
And yeah, pretty much. Like, there's species that'll have bad relationships with each other, and you have to try and essentially pick a side.
They're in for a rude awakening. Every species will fall one by one if they don't work with us.
No shit. Can't believe it's even up for debate.
So, you still want to go back to Earth?
Hell yeah, but...
But?
You were right. So was Anderson. We can't stop them alone. Besides, looks like you're gonna have your hands full convincing these pendejo politicians to help us. And I'm up for it. Whatever it takes.
Glad to hear it.
I'm gonna head down to some of the lower levels where they keep it real. You got some spare time? You should come and find me.
Maybe I'll do that.
Okay.
The Alliance military has abandoned the Hades Gamma Cluster to incoming Reaper forces. Recent intel
Commander
suggests
Shepard.
that the entire battalion
Commander, the people of the Alliance have questions.
Welcome, Commander Shepard. Please select a destination. One moment, please. Now arriving at Huerta Memorial Hospital.
Welcome to Certa. Certa is a non-profit organization dedicated to the medical needs of all sapient life.
Thank you for coming to Certa. How can we help you? All profits from sales go to help new medical research.
Good stuff.
Thank you for coming to Certa. How can we help you?
Certa is a non-profit organization dedicated to the medical needs of all sapient life.
Seems like a good thing to get.
All profits from sales go to help new medical research.
We're gonna get that, just to get that for now.
Certa is a non-profit organization dedicated to the medical needs of all sapient life.
By enemy forces are being reported in Turian colonies.
Patient's stable for now.
That was touch and go. Good work, Dr. Frey.
Narrow sling's still the best course of action.
I'll see if we have the required spatial bindings. Meet you back here.
Hi, Doctor. Didn't expect to see you again so soon.
Well, we need to prescribe you another round of antibiotics.
This place seems kind of small.
I have some bad news. Your squad applied the Metagel correctly, but infection had already set in by the time they found it.
You got pretty banged up there, Williams. Had me worried. I just wanted to check in on you. See how you're doing.
You'll be fine.
You hang in there, all right? I need you up and reporting for duty ASAP. You hear me, soldier? You need anything, Doc, let me know. Okay, Ash. You take care. See you soon.
So they're actually gifts that you can give to the person in the hospital. I think I'm supposed to give her a poetry thing. I don't actually care about her though. Okay.
Attacked Batarian space. Ilium is under attack, although the Asari colony is across the galaxy from Paladin and Earth.
Let's see.
Welcome to Serta.
'Cause I think
All profits from sales go to help new medical research. Thank you for coming to Serta. How can we
I
help?
can't remember if that's the one.
All profits from sales go to help new medical research.
Serta is a non-profit organization dedicated to the medical needs of all sapient life.
Okay. Oh geez. Okay.
Welcome, Commander Shep. One moment, please. Now arriving at Docking Bay D-24.
Excuse me. And you would have missed, in the opening, Earth was being attacked, and Shepard tried to save a child, who she then watched die. And yeah, this is the child.
Liara, can I help you?
I've been forwarding the Turian Counselor information on the Prothean device. It can't be built without Council support, but he's not budging until their Primarch is safe.
I know.
Are you all right?
I didn't get what you'd call a good night's rest.
There's more to it than that, isn't there? What's really bothering you?
When the Reapers hit, I could hear people screaming in the streets below me. We left a lot of them behind.
There's no way for you to save them all. But I know you're doing everything you can, and you'll get back there in time to help.
I hope you're right.
Don't blame yourself, Commander.
Commander Shepard? I'm Specialist... Oh. I beg your pardon. I thought you were alone.
I was just leaving.
Commander Shepard, I'm Comm Specialist Samantha Traynor with Alliance R&D. I was part of the team retrofitting the Normandy after you turned it over to the Alliance. There weren't many of us aboard when the Reapers hit.
Slow down, Specialist Trainer. You're doing fine.
Thank you. I worked in a lab. I never thought I'd be serving on a ship.
Why don't you tell me about the retrofits?
The ship's in line with Alliance regs now, and it has new, top-of-the-line, quantum entanglement communicators. In fact, Admiral Anderson had intended to use the Normandy as his mobile command center.
That's no longer an option.
Yes, I heard he chose to stay and fight. In any event, I'm honored to serve under you, Commander. For as long as you need me, that is. They only sent me here to oversee the retrofits.
Shepard, some of our systems require further testing, and Specialist Trainer has been extremely effective during installation. I would prefer that she remain.
Got it, EDI.
Oh, wait, since when does a virtual intelligence make requests?
EDI's an AI. Fully self-aware.
Oh, I knew it. I knew Joker was lying.
Jeff requested that I pretend to be a simple VI to protect myself. I apologize for the deception.
Thanks, EDI, and I apologize for all those times I talked about how... attractive your voice was. Anyway, shall I give you a tour? I think you'll be impressed by the new upgrades. In the CIC, you'll find the galaxy map where you can set the Normandy's destination. You can also check your messages at your private terminal. The War Room houses a strategic command center for mission-specific intel and war analysis. The shuttle bay contains an armory where you can modify your equipment between missions. Finally, Liara has set up a lot of hardware down in the old XO office on Deck 3. I think she's claimed that room. And there you are. Still the same ship as before, it just flies Alliance colors now. Speaking of which, I believe Admiral Hackett would like to speak to you at the VidCom.
Commander, Udina updated me on your meeting with the Council. Sounds like they're running scared.
The Council's been a pain in my ass from day one. I'm done with them.
Then what's your plan?
I'm trying to get the Turian Primarch for a summit meeting with the Asari and Solarians. I'll bypass the Council and appeal directly to their leadership.
That's good, I like it. This is where we start laying the groundwork for our counterattack.
Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot to back it up right now.
Then build alliances. Gather everything and everybody you can for the cause.
What about the Prothean device?
Find me people who can help build it, and if you can't, I'll take ships, soldiers, supplies, whatever you can get. We need to keep hitting the Reapers across every theater of war they open. Buy us time to figure out the device.
And when it's finished?
Assuming it ever is, we pool all our resources. Think of it as a giant armada for delivering the device, when the Reapers are most vulnerable. The stronger you can make that armada, the better the chances of punching through.
So when we went to Mars, we were grabbing some data. There's a Prothean device that Liara was talking about earlier. Excuse me. That the Protheans had been working on to try and destroy the Reapers. And we think that we can turn that into a weapon to save the galaxy. And Earth and all that.
You can count on it, sir.
It's not just me, it's everyone back on Earth. Anderson and what's left of the Alliance forces have to hold out until we deal with the enemy.
I understand, Admiral.
Good. Then make it happen, Commander. I'll be expecting regular updates on your progress. Hack it out.
All right. We're gonna spend some time kind of walking around the ship.
Thessia was lost and Earth hadn't been touched yet, you can be damn sure we'd be guarding our own borders.
Commander, the Alliance has found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate.
Yeah, an EMP probably could. Oh, let's go up here.
Hey, Commander. You know, I had my doubts about the Council. But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
They've spent years denying the threat. You think they'd be prepared now?
I was kind of hoping that maybe they were planning in secret and just not telling you about it because, you know, Cerberus. Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on them, you know, for old time's sake.
I do like doing that. I liked doing that in the other games where you could just, in the middle of them talking, I'd either not accept, like, because it would say that they're trying to call, and I would just not accept it, or hang up on them while they're talking. Do like melee damage, but health and shields are probably more important.
Commander, you've got a new message at your private terminal.
Okay. Looks like I got a few. Special Ops from Stephen Hackett. Shepard, Alliance forces are stretched thin across the galaxy. We need your specific talents for a series of ops. These missions will open doors for the Alliance in places we can't touch through conventional means. We'll deploy operatives to hold point after you've completed your objectives. I need you to head to a Cerberus lab on the planet Sanctum. I'll brief you when you're inbound. Reinstatement. Commander Shepard, this letter formally acknowledges that your reinstatement into the Alliance Navy per Admiral David Anderson's recent verbal communication. Under Emergency War Powers Regulation 903.5, you are hereby authorized to assume command of the Normandy SR-2. You are directed to begin interdiction operations against any and all enemies posing a threat to Earth, its colonies, and its allies. Furthermore, you are granted diplomatic authority to establish treaties with non-human races as required to support your mission. Sincerely, Admiral Stephen Hackett. Alliance Fleet Operations. All Alliance military personnel, this is a galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral Hackett has declared threat condition Saber 1. Enemy presence confirmed in Sol System. Earth under Reaper attack. All Alliance military personnel are directed to evacuate Sol System at first available opportunity. Do not attempt Earth approach. Heavy enemy resistance reported. Repeat, do not attempt Earth approach. Further instructions to follow on coded channel Crimson Tacit. Earth-based Alliance personnel unable to evacuate are directed to commence any and all necessary countermeasures. All remaining Alliance personnel outside Sol Theater are directed to muster at pre-appointed staging areas and commence offensive combat operations at first available opportunity. In absence of further instruction, independent action is authorized. Subject, my dog. Dear Commander Shepard, I was a contractor working on the Normandy's haptic interface when it was in dry dock. Your VI, Edie, emailed me to let me know I left my dog mech on board. I'm all the way out in Terra Nova now and would hate for you to go a million clicks out of your way to drop off my dog. Please just take care of her. She likes exploring, sniffing chemical trails, and 750-volt outlets. Thank you and sorry for the trouble. I promise she won't be too much of a headache. Andrea Brown. I mean, I'd go out of my way to return someone's dog. From Alliance News Network Information Partners. Citadel, where is the Quarian fleet? The latest intelligence shows that the Reapers are taking system after system at a feverish pace. Members of all races are fleeing their stations, colonies, and in some cases their homeworlds. This kind of forced exodus might seem especially familiar to the nomadic Quarians, who were pushed off their homeworld by the synthetic Geth centuries ago. But as the galaxy pushes back against the Reapers, the Quarians are conspicuously absent. Turian and Alliance spokespeople cannot provide the fleet's current location. They say they have other concerns at the moment. Whatever the Quarians are up to, they want it kept secret from the Council. After a refueling stop at Ilium, the fleet left no stated destination, and there are also reports of a galaxy-wide call for all young adult Quarians to abandon their pilgrimages to rejoin the fleet. Greedy and short-sighted powers will always try to gain the upper hand in times of galactic crisis. We can only hope that whatever the Quarians are planning does not interfere with the only thing that should matter, stopping the Reapers. Welcome back, gift. From Edie. While we were in dry dock, Joker suggested that a small welcoming gift would be appropriate to have on hand should you be reinstated as commanding officer. As the ship does not have the capacity to accommodate the dancers he suggested, I chose something from the official Systems Alliance catalog. Soldiers who have held an N7 designation for 5 years or more are entitled to a commemorative hooded jacket for wear on off-duty hours. You will find it among the selection of casual clothing in your cabin. Yeah, right, a bunch of freebies. From glyph. You have an upgrade waiting. Dear Commander Shepard, some of the data you found allowed me to research an upgrade for you. Simply access the terminal in Dr. Tassoni's office at your convenience, and you may choose how and when to implement it. Have a pleasant day. And then from Alliance Command, Priority Mission Eden Prime. Commander, Cerberus has attacked Eden Prime and is now occupying the colony. Alliance forces are stretched too thin right now to attempt to liberate the colony, but we've been doing what we can to covertly aid the local resistance. In the process, we've learned that Cerberus has uncovered a major Prothean artifact. We don't know what it is, but it appears to be the reason for the attack on the colony. We need you to infiltrate the colony and recover the artifact. Alright. Yeah. Okay, so, caught up on all our messages. Let's check out the captain's cabin to start. I need some fish. We got a couple models. Still got the bathroom. Can flush the toilet. Oh, it just doesn't. Okay. Yeah. So the casual wear, like having the hoodie. Yeah, wait, I got those. And that should be the only arm thing I have. And I don't think I got anything for legs. I think we're good. Okay. Yeah, actually, maybe I'll do... So what was... I do like this pattern. So yeah, you know what, we're gonna go with that. So we'll go down to the crew deck and check it out, and then we'll work our way down the levels. See if there's anyone to talk to here. We're pretty much just gonna get some talking done with people today, and then I probably have to go for the day. But maybe. We'll see. Because maybe I'll be able to squeeze something else in. That's where we had Legion. But now we have that robot lady. Nothing to do out here yet. I love when games let you run around on your ship and stuff like that. That was one thing I wish they had more of when I played Star Trek Online back in the day. You could still walk around your ship, but I wanted there to be more more space to run around on your ship.
Commander Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone, 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
You know, I was hoping this new council would be a little more helpful than the last one.
The meeting was less than ideal.
Yeah, I'm shocked.
At least the council can't deny the Reapers exist. But I'm not sure how much comfort that is while they bicker over which portion of the galaxy to save.
Wow. Becoming the big info brokers turned you into a real cynic, Liara. I like it.
I'm flattered. I think.
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Yeah, when it's when they turn the going around the ship into too much stuff in between missions where you just want to do the missions, it sucks. Mass Effect seems to have a decent little balance of chatting and stuff and things to do on your ship, and space to kind of move around, which I like. And I really hate when games, I can't think of one off the top of my head, but I know that there's been plenty of sci-fi games I've played, and like you can get on your ship and then you can't actually like walk around on your ship and see it, which just always annoys me.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. This will be difficult even for us. If something happens on a mission, if either one of us are hurt, I'll always remember that tour of the Normandy. But let's be honest, Shepard, it's been more than a half a year. Should we continue where we left off?
I'd like that more than anything, Liara.
Good. I was getting worried.
Weird.
There were a lot of reasons I was
hand caressing.
On Mars.
I'd like that list, but later. There's so much left to do. I'm working with EDI. Hopefully we can discover what the Protheans left for us. But I'm looking forward to talking about something other than business. Maybe later?
I like this setup. Like, I could live in a space like this. She's got her work out here. Look at all them screens. And, you know, this nice bed here. Little spot to sit and read. Coffee maker. Man, yeah, I would love being here. The screen's turned to me. Oh.
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Prothean notes. Well, let's have a read. Glyph, remind me to clean up these old notes. Perhaps reviewing them will lead to something useful for the Prothean device. Liara. 2171. The University of Ceres agreed to sponsor me at the Prothean Dig. Very exciting. Professor Hennel is heading the expedition herself. Maybe I can even ask her for her opinion on my thesis outline. Attachment, thesis on Prothean first contact protocols. 2174, I believe Dr. Joshan was right to suggest that the Prothean artifacts we unearthed are from the Third Age, not the Fourth. What an embarrassing mistake. At least he seemed to approve of the rest of the paper. Attachment, paper on a comparison of Prothean technology to modern Asari circuit logic. How much is this? I don't want to read, like, forever. Okay, that's not too much. 2183, Part 1. I'm going on the Therium expedition. I never thought I'd gain permission to visit the Prothean ruins there, but the University of Ceres must have secured the funding after all. Now to pack. Attachment paper on the end of the Prothean Empire. So this is this is clearly her notes from, like, in the first one you meet her and she's at a Prothean dig site and you have to rescue her. Yeah. Like, I don't mind reading, like, chunks of stuff, but then if it's, like, this giant long thing, like, some games will have, like, books, and, I love when games have, like, in-game books that are really rich and stuff, but they should not expect me to actually sit down and read them unless I really, really want to get into that lore. Like, Elder Scrolls has a lot of books, and I know, like, it's not a full book that you open up, but, there's still, some of them, there's still a fair bit of reading to do. And I'm just like, yeah, maybe eventually I'll read that. Well, where were we? 2183 Part 2. Goddess, this human shepherd, has the key to comprehending the Protheans on an instinctual subconscious level. If only I could have been there when the commander touched the beacon on Eden Prime. I'll try to learn more about this cipher on board the Normandy. The involvement of the Reapers is troubling, to say the least. Attachment, paper on the end of the Prothean Empire with correction notes. And then 2185, I reviewed the old Shadow Broker's footage of the collectors. It's chilling to know that they're the Protheans' husks. At least nothing sentient could possibly remain after what the Reapers did to them. Attachment, paper on Prothean biology. Yeah, and I collect all the games in the Elder Scrolls, or all the books in the Elder Scrolls games too. I love doing it. Elder Scrolls Online, you can buy the books that you can kind of read and put them in your house. So in my different houses, I try to have like a library collection of the different books. Message from Operative Farron to the broker. I made contact with Tazik yesterday. The look on his face was priceless. He's not happy you put him in charge of scouting the Terminus systems, but he's doing a good job of keeping us alive. I've never seen so many pirates and mercs on edge. The black market's unreliable, and it's getting harder to make contact with suppliers. The Alliance won't be able to rely on it as a source of crucible materials for long if things get worse. Some of the other operatives think we should cut our losses now. But I just keep asking them, when did the odds ever stop the broker? Farron. Okay.
Thank you for the data packet. The results are available on the Information Network terminal.
So now we go to the next level. Oh yeah, and this is, where's their names? There's Tally. This is the memorial. This is everybody that's died. So Kelly Chambers was the side piece that I had in the last game that I let die. Tally Zora Vos Normandy. Tally. Where's Morden? Morden Solus. Yeah. Caden was a while ago. Caden is annoying as fuck. And I just could not... You have to choose between Caden or Ashley, and... I mean, Ashley's a racist piece of shit. Caden's also really annoying, and I just could not handle how annoying he is for 3 games. Yeah, I let a lot of people die the last game. Okay. I don't think there's much down here, but...
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, What do you think of our SR2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chalk was contacting me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
You owe me, bitch. No.
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly didn't trust Cerberus. Also, as an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
Your Alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR-2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Pretty much. I noticed you upgraded the kinetic barriers with cyclonic technology. Should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers.
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means?
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance. All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her, and in time I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Okay. It's funny revisiting all these spots that, you know, like this is where Jack was into. Come on. Let me pick it up. There we go. I got myself turned around. Okay. So now we just got the shuttle bay to check out. Bobby! And James should be down here, I think. There he is.
Hey, Shepard. How'd it go with the council?
Same as usual. Non-committal, unhelpful.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yep. We're going to rescue a Turian Primarch from Palaven.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld. You come down here for something? Or are you just looking?
It's my ship. I go where I want and talk to whoever I want.
Fair enough. Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that. Well... Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
Oh, I can dance.
Okay, Lola. Let's do this.
Don't let my good looks fool you, Vega. I got my share of scars.
You remind me of my old CO.
Oh, yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony. He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader.
Was?
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Sorry. That's a tough call.
The best part was, we didn't really need the intel in the end. Because you were out saving the galaxy by taking down the entire collector homeworld.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
Just a guess.
You a shrink too?
No, but that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So, maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war.
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Hey. Thanks for the dance, Lola.
The puppy in the background was very distracting. I don't mind when people can, whatever.
Lola, huh?
You kind of look like a Lola.
You're cute, so I'll let you get away with it. For now.
That's it. Now you made me blush.
Alright. And then... Puppy. Alright, so let's have a look. Don't need that. We'll leave that for now. Alright, so I think that's going to be all for now, for today. And we'll keep going next week. The thing that annoys me with some of the romance options, good timing. The thing that annoys me with some of the romance options is like the dialogue gives you the option to either be an asshole to them or flirt with them. And it's like there's an in-between there. Like I could be nice to somebody and not have romantic intentions. So I always disliked that with the dialogues, because then I always get myself accidentally twisted up in, you know, two people thinking I'm romantically interested when there's only one person that I'm going after, and the other person I'm just trying not to be a complete asshole to, but also talk to. But yeah, so that'll be it for now. So we're going to keep doing Mass Effect 3 every Sunday morning. And might possibly pick up another day like I did before so that we can work through it faster. But for now, Sunday mornings will be Mass Effect. And yeah, I string people along. In Mass Effect 1, the first time that I encountered that, I like flirted with Kaidan and I flirted with Liara, and then they both confront you. To be like, pick one, and I'm like, well, I'm picking Liara. Because Kaidan's a little bitch. But yeah. You're welcome for the stream. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for anyone else joining in. Don't forget to give me a follow. Tomorrow evening is going to be Mental Health Mondays, so there will be Stardew Valley with crowd control so everyone can participate on the farm. Sometime soon I'm probably going to be also doing just like a just chat type of thing with me on camera, so that I can talk to everybody about mental wellness as well. I'm just trying to figure out how to best squeeze that into my Mental Health Monday scheduling. Wednesdays are Divinity Original Sin, a collab with Flow Seal. Thursdays are The Witcher 2. And then Saturday mornings, of course, are Saturday morning cartoons. And we're nearing the end of Pokemon Fire Red, also with crowd control. So again, thank you everybody who joined me, and have a great rest of your day.